Okay, so let's talk. Okay, so Blaire White finally released a video that she has been teasing out that she was gonna drop, okay? So in the video, she basically says that she had some information that was eating her up inside for almost over a year now, and she wanted to come forward, which was interesting because she's not the only person who heard this audio clip or knew about the drama because it was played on Mom's Basement before.
So if you want, we can pause and I can go in another room and play Banks what I have on my phone, and he can determine if he would have sent the same tweet.
So you're running around telling these people like it's hot, fun, gossip, whatever. And like I said before, it's not to me. It's serious to me. And you may have every other one of these YouTubers as your little puppet and you're in their ear doing whatever. I'm no one's puppet.
Which the people on Mom's Basement never made a video about that either. They just kind of went on about it like they didn't ever hear it. So who knows if they actually heard the receipt or not. So anyways, Blaire White heard the receipt. She basically said this.
I have reached out to the victims that I have been made aware of by Jeffree, offered my own personal support, and offered my encouragement of them going public.
So a lot of people I've been seeing messaging, well, have I heard the receipt? I want to let you know 100%. Look, listen, I never heard that receipt, the audio clip, like everyone else. They heard rumors and stuff like that. They heard rumors, things like that. This was all last year, but no one's actually came forward with, I heard the receipt, oh my gosh, until Blaire White came forward. So this proves that Jeffree Star knew the information and wasn't lying, because a lot of people were like, he doesn't have a receipt because he's never proved it. He doesn't have the receipt, never proved it until now.
It got to him asking me, so what's your opinion of James Charles? And keep in mind, a year ago, he called James Charles a predator and then refused to back it up with the receipts he promised he had. I told him my honest view, which is one that I was public with a year ago when it happened, and said, I felt like if you were going to call him a predator and promise that you had the receipts, you should have proven it and you should have provided those receipts and you shouldn't have tried to back out of it. I didn't feel that was right. He said, okay, I respect it, but do you want to know the truth? He then provided me with receipts of a voice memo from a YouTuber who was allegedly sexually molested by James Charles. And it's credible. It's a YouTuber, it's credible. It is not my place to out this YouTuber's name at all. I have privately reached out to this YouTuber and said, hey, I'm a survivor myself, because I am.
Blaire White basically confirmed that the receipt Jeffree Star has against James Charles is real. And I'm like, whoa. First of all, I want to say that I think that holding the information, although it's not his story to tell, I think that he should have said, you need to come forward. I'm going to go to the police, and left it at that, whether he went to the police or not. I think that it is ultimately the victim's story to tell if they want to come forward. That's what everyone keeps saying. Everyone who's heard this receipt keeps saying that, well, honestly, if it's their story to tell, it's not my place, right? But I kind of felt like you should at least kind of like mention it. Hey, you need to, if you need anything, I'm here for you. But maybe they did and we just don't know about it. But I kind of feel like, this is just me talking to you guys straight up, I kind of feel like this is not tea, this is not drama. At this point, I always come with the Tina drama. You guys know, with the triangles and the silly makeup and the catchphrases. At this point, I just don't feel comfortable reporting on it at this point. It's just like beyond my measure, beyond my scope, whatever. Like I just don't feel comfortable doing it. I've been a victim of being sexually abused too in the past, like as a child and stuff like that. So I kind of feel like that triggers me too a little bit. And I'm sorry if the word triggers you. I'm so sorry for that. And I'm sorry for pointing and my hands moving. I'm very kind of uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable tea drama. I think that it shouldn't have got there. I wish that all this could have happened behind the scenes. But ultimately, I'm lost. I'm at loss for words. I can only imagine what Shane Dawson is going through, what James Charles is now going through, what Jeffree Star is going through, and all the parties that are involved. It's getting to a place, like I said, like Nick Snyder said in his video today, this is no longer tea or drama. And that's how I've been feeling the last couple of days, but I just really couldn't put it into words. You know, I really don't like, I have problems putting sometimes words together, and that's how I feel. I feel like it's not tea or drama, and I feel bad, guys. Like I feel bad for, like, did it really have to go this far? You know? And then like, what happens next now? You know? I don't think that, I honestly feel like no one is innocent in the situation, because the fact that Jeffree Star had the receipt and if he was like showing other people behind the scenes, I think that was a little messy. He should have just went to the police and talked to that person and left it as that. So I feel like it was a mistake, and I feel like him going on Mom's Basement was a mistake, and I feel like he kind of feels bad for all that, but I don't know, because I can't speak for anybody. Do I think that Jeffree Star should make an apology video? I think maybe one might be needed. You know, I mean, if you look about it, every single person has made an apology video and several apology videos. And it's just one of those things that you always have to constantly apologize for, like once every 2 years or once a year or something. I don't know. It's weighing on me because it's getting dark and it's getting scary, and I'm seeing more now. You know, I've been doing drama and news for like 5 years now, right? We're going on 6, and I kind of felt like seeing the comments and the Twitter and the Instagram is getting a lot more hateful, more toxic, more drama filled than ever before. I don't know if this is, some people have said that it's gone past last year's drama. Like all this is stemming from last year's drama that has just ensued over to this year. I don't know if it has to do with the economic climate or or what's going on in the world right now, but it seems to just has hit, and I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, I kind of feel like either one or two things are gonna happen. The receipt will be leaked, and then they'll have to deal with it accordingly. But I feel like at this point, at whatever does happen, it's not a YouTube tea, it's not a YouTube drama, you know, and it shouldn't have gone that far. And I don't know, it's a real touchy subject, and you know, I couldn't come on camera with triangles and the fan and a crown and try to make fun and poke fun and lightheart of the situation. Like I've always tried to like poke fun at the drama, or like make fun of, like take drama and make fun of the drama. And I think a lot of people, sometimes they don't understand that. And so that's why like it's important to take a stance without the makeup and let you guys know, like, this is not tea, this is not drama. Blair White's video, I think, I feel for Blair White, because, you know, her having that information this whole entire time, she might have felt like she knew something or she was a part of something that she didn't want to be a part of. And ultimately, I feel like it was hard for her to come forward, and I'm glad she did, because she got it off her chest. I think I've only spoken to Blair White once or twice, like in DMs, and I watched her video, and she seems like a good person, and I could tell, even though I never met her, I could tell in the video she seemed like she is like a weight got lifted off her shoulders, and I ultimately feel like she was hurt because she really supported Shane Dawson, because Shane Dawson helped her build her career and her channel. And I think she felt like, wow, like I was really loyal to Shane, and then now all this drama popped up, and I think she really had to take a step back and look at it. But you know, it makes it hard. You know, sometimes when you ride for people so hard and they make mistakes, you either, you know, it's like a family member. When a family member messes up, a lot of people just don't disown their family. They kind of like talk to them about it. They teach them, they coach them, and then they work it out and keep moving forward. But in this case, I don't think that Blair White is totally removed from Shane Dawson. I think she really loves him, she cares about him, and ultimately she wants him to grow as a better person and learn from his mistakes. That's just how I feel about the situation. And I think that sometimes everybody, you know, they always say like, I want to know the tea, I want the tea and stuff like that. Some tea you just don't want to know, you know. Sometimes people say, oh, you want to know the tea? I'm like, I don't want to know that tea, because sometimes when you get information, you're like, whoa, I wish I never would have heard that. And I think that's what happened with Blair White. She even said it in her video. She said that he was gonna show her a receipt if she wishes she would have said no, you know. And I don't think that her video was a takedown video or really like a mega expose, because everything she said in her video, well, majority of it, people already knew from Mom's Basement. All Blair White did was basically validate what Mom's Basement said in the podcast, you know. And the fact that she was the only person who has ever came forward and was like, I heard the receipt, it's real, and she knows who the YouTuber is. You know, up until this point, everyone's just heard rumors about who this mystery YouTuber is who allegedly has some beef with James Charles, but nobody knew who it was up until this point. I mean, she knows, and I don't know either. I still, to this day, just know rumors and stuff like that, but it's not really my place to tell. I don't know the person. I don't have the information. And nor do I want to know the information, because I feel like this is beyond drama, this is beyond tea. And, you know, like, I sit here and I'm coming to you, letting you know how I feel, and I'll still see in the comments, oh, you're just biased, oh, you're just complacent. Like, guys, I'm doing the best I can here with what I got. You know, I've always been a channel that's just been funny and goofy and lighthearted. And I guess when it comes to like the major hot scandalous tea, I just don't feel it's tea. Maybe you guys do, and you want me to report on that. At that point, I just have to back off, because if something happens to James Charles, to Shane Dawson, to Jeffree Star, to Blair White, to the people at Mom's Basement, and knowing this information, and it just like it ensued in them, I wouldn't want to have any part of that, you know. So this is why what I've learned last year when it was just drama after drama. Like last year was like the biggest drama ever on YouTube, and this I believe tops that. And I think last year I was making videos as it was coming forward with James Charles drama and stuff like that, right? And so this year when I look back at it, I was like, you know what, I shouldn't have made that many videos, because all I did is like light a fire and help like dramatize it even more. And so with this year, I'm taking a step back, and I'm like, yeah, at this point, this is not tea and drama, and I want to remove myself and step back from it and go back to just making the funny, lighthearted, making fun of drama videos. This part is getting a little bit too much. And I think a lot of people who are in the drama community, who do drama, feel the same way, that they feel like at this point it's not tea or drama, and you're gonna be surprised when you see people like, kind of like, well, okay, no, this is not, no, at this point, no, you know, because it's like, because if you talk about it, it's like you fall into that negative headspace, and so you have to protect your peace, you know. And so sometimes like I get messages in my DMs like, can you talk about this story, or can you talk about this drama? And I'm like, I don't respond to it. I look at it and I don't respond to it, because I feel like that's too dark. Like I do not want to go there, because then you get invested into the situation, you know. So you have to literally protect your peace in the situation. But at the end of the day, what I think is going to happen, I don't know if Jeffree Star will come forward. I don't know if he'll remain silent or anything like that. It's just kind of like what's going to happen next. And so I don't know, guys. I'm sorry this wasn't a salacious video and over the top. I just kind of like, I don't feel like in the right headspace for that. And yeah, I hope you guys understand. And thank you guys for supporting me. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Love you so much.